the next interview we can do at a steakhouse, and you can pay me back that way.
An expensive steakhouse,
Yeah,
maybe. Okay. Hey yo, it's Erik Olson again. I'm here with Chris Ruddick from Prime 3 Software. So Chris and I shared an office for about 1.5 to 2 years in downtown Norfolk. So I know him fairly well. And first of all, I apologize for not having donuts in front of us. I said in a previous video with someone that if you came to the office, we'd have donuts for you, and I don't have donuts. Chris was here for a meeting for something else, and I'm like, hey, let's shoot a video. So sorry about that.
Hey, I'm just glad I got to get in here, and the next interview we can do at a steakhouse, and you can pay me back that way.
An expensive steakhouse, maybe. Okay,
expensive, yeah.
All right. I'll be sure to put that in my calendar.
That'd be great.
So, Chris is part of the Accelerator program. I think you're going on year 2. Is that right?
Yep, second year, and we've had a great experience, and we're growing. We're continuing to grow. If we stay on this trajectory, I don't know if we'll hit the magic number this year, but we'll be real close to it. And
really,
yeah,
I didn't realize that. Good for you, man. That's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Sweet. All right, so let's find out more about you and your company. So tell us what you do, some of your clients, industries, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Chris Ruddick. I'm with Prime 3 Software. My business started back in 2013. We do custom software development predominantly for businesses. We're focused on the transportation industry. That's kind of been our bread and butter, doing transportation and logistics here in Hampton Roads. Software for that industry. But software is a pretty universal skill, and we like to think that we can solve just about any challenge.
Very cool. Dude, I can't get over the fact that you're approaching $1 million.
We're getting there. We're getting
That's
there.
awesome. No, because when I met Chris, well, I've known Chris for years before he started his business, but I knew you when you were a one-man shop and you got a contract and you're like thinking about whether you should go full-time or not. And so that's pretty amazing. It's been, about 3 years now?
Yeah. Like I said, we started in 2013 full-time. I think I was working out of the garage for a few years before that. So, it's been quite a journey. And it was never really anything that I set out to do. I never really thought I'd have a business. Both my parents were civil servants, and I always thought, I'd just kind of get a job for 40 years and get that green jacket and retire. And
it was a big decision. I remember when you went off on your own, of course.
Jumping out on my own was huge, and a lot of fears that are laughable now.
Wow.
But I'm enjoying the journey, and it's been I don't believe I've had a regret.
Very cool. All right, so let's dive a little bit deeper into the business. So, software development. So this is custom software development, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, we do custom software development. We don't really focus in one area or another. I like to say we do everything from databases to web pages and everything in between. We like to focus on business software, integration of services, and focusing on just helping businesses become more efficient and effective.
Any particular technologies that you use or don't use?
There are a few niches that we try to stay out of, but in general, we try not to force our customers into one solution or another. We like to kind of go with what they've got. The 3 in Prime 3 really stands for 3 things. We focus on budget, quality, and schedule, and we try to strike a balance between those 3.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you've been in the Accelerator for a while. What made you join the Accelerator in the first place?
Yeah, that really was kind of born out of just wanting to be in the network. When you're associating with people who have kind of been there, done that, and especially for a person like me who's never been there, never done any of that, being able to just kind of rub elbows with people who have kind of already taken this journey and are doing it on a daily basis was a really powerful thing for me. And that's really what I was in for when I joined Accelerator in the first place.
Okay, cool. So what I'm wondering is, what could we do to help you get to that $1 million mark? What is it that you need from, or what is it that you could get from the chapter or from EO in general that you're not getting right now? And I want you to just tell us exactly what you're looking for. Clearly, if you could get more work out of the chapter, I think that would help. But beyond that, like, what are some of the things that we could do to help you out?
Yeah, I mean, I would appreciate. I'll use a case in point example. I sat down with we were having an accelerator kind of one-on-one with one of my coaches in the past year, and another EOR just happened to walk by at that time, and he asked if he could join us. He sat down for 10 minutes, and within 10 minutes, he totally cut me deep on my business. He made quite a few very pointed suggestions and said, if you're not doing these things, you really ought to think about why you're not. And in that 10-minute time span, it kind of really upended my operations and how I'm working. And I think those one-on-ones are huge. I later got to sit down and have lunch with him, and he made the time for me. We sat for almost 2 hours, and I just picked his brain. I said, tell me about your story. Tell me your journey. What are you into now? What have you done in the past? And it frankly was just one of the best experiences I've ever had as a business owner. And I think if we could get members of the chapter to kind of do that on maybe a monthly basis, maybe on a revolving, just have a guest speaker come in and just share your story. Tell me who you are, what you do. Tell me your story. I think that would be a really powerful experience for accelerators. That's
pretty cool. I like that idea. Okay, so as a matter of fact, based on that, I'll volunteer to be the first one. So are you suggesting like maybe the accelerators come in here and we just have kind of like a powwow, whoever wants to come in, I can tell them my story and like some of the ups and downs that we've had and some of the lessons learned?
Absolutely. I think that'd be great. As long as there's donuts, that would be
okay, so I will do that. All right. And I'll, if it's okay with the accelerator coaches, which I would imagine it'd be okay with. So we'll set that up and we'll have donuts. And so I'll be the first, but I don't want to be the last. So whoever's watching, especially the guys that have kind of graduated to the more mature business models, and especially if you're not in the day-to-day operations, please reach out to Chris, or as Louis is running the accelerator now, and volunteer for this, right? So I'm going to do it. It'd be nice if you would do it as well. These guys are really looking for our advice, and as you can hear from Chris, just 10 minutes. And by the way, who was the person that you met with?
It was Frank Tomaso.
Oh, yeah, Frank. Okay. So, Frank, thank you. That was awesome. I've had lunch with Frank as well, and just, amazing stories, and like you said, very inspirational. So you may not think that your story is anything of significance, but it can help, right? That's the whole point of the accelerator. So get involved. So if someone wants to reach out to you and schedule a lunch or have a call or anything like that, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I would welcome that. Hit me on email. I'm at Chris at Prime3Software, the number 3, prime3software.com. And or you can give me a call. I'm at 757-763-8560.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Hey, thank you.
You got it.
Appreciate it.